Feels pretty good. Shaping it. Hey, welcome to the live stream. I got here an old handle from I don't even know what the tool was called. Friend had given it to me. It was like this. It's not an axe. It looks like a giant scalpel, and it broke. So I kept the handle, and now I'm shaping it so that I can put an axe head on it, which I don't have at the moment, but I will. I'm going to get one. I got this. It's 36 inches long, this handle, and I'm working the bottom end of it to shape it more like an axe. Like this at the bottom, but it's a straight handle. Can't see how many. There. That's better. Couldn't see that because of the light there. using this. Which takes a lot of material off at one time. If you're deep arcing or something, but if it's sharp, you can control it pretty well by just flipping it over. Thanks for the likes. Check out my content. Got some banger stuff that I posted today from my work yesterday, doing the live streams. Oh, took a little bit too much off that one. That's okay. This is what it looked like. What's what it looks like now. So it's a straight, it was this chopping tool. But it wasn't like an axe. It was like a massive scalpel, like you would see in an operating room, but you wouldn't see it in an operating room, but the shape of it, I mean, if that makes any sense. So I'm trying to, you can already see I've got a little bit of an arc in there. And then I'll maybe take a little bit right here. And then I've got to fix up the top where I'm going to hang the bit. But yeah, let's see what we can do with this guy. I was just sitting here in the shop, ladies and gentlemen. And I looked at it on the floor and I'm like, I feel inspired. I'm going to do something with that. So that's what I'm working on right now. That could change in 10 minutes. Anybody got any ideas about where I could get just a splitting maul head? That's actually what I want to put on it. I want to make it a nimble splitting maul. Little bit of gouge cut out here. See if I can fix that. Hear the rooster? Alerting the hens probably to some sort of danger, perceived danger. Of course, then after this is all made nice and shaped the way I want it to, I'll sand it, oil it. A little bit of tear out here, trying to repair. Trying to get the feel of it for. Yeah, that'll be nice. Perfect size grip for my hand. It'll be glorious. I think it's kind of fun when you take something that's probably the handle's probably more than 20 years old, I bet. I've had it for, he gave it to me when 10 years ago. He probably had it for at least 10 years. Daryl was his name, the friend that gave me that tool. So for the longest time, I called it the Daryl tool. Yes. Let's see. So I'm going to narrow the butt of this in a little bit more so that I have more of a knob on the end for grip. But I don't want to take too much because I'm going to put a pretty heavy head on it, hang it, and it needs to have rigidity and strength because it's going to be heavier than a normal, like just a wood chopping axe. Come at it from the other side here. You know, it's interesting. Some of the tools, like garden tools, tools that you use around the house, the way you buy them, they just seem like not ergonomically pleasing. And then you get inspired, saying, I think I can make this better. And I have the time, because that's the key, I think. And do it for not a lot of money. Because this didn't cost me anything. Closer here. I need to really cinch that down. Oh, got a little bit here too. No, it's not too much. I gotta be careful now. There we go. There's a little tiny knot there, and it caught and tore out a little bit. Actually, we got to be careful because that'll create a weakness in the handle. If I can't get the smooth and splinter out there. bad, not bad. Coming along for grip size. I think for diameter down here, it's pretty good. Should have a gentle taper. And it does. There. This I gotta fix up down here. You can see it's a little rough. And we'll maybe work up here a little bit. Nice. Thanks for joining, everybody. See, I've got about 14 people on, 15 at any given moment. That's pretty good. Appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. Check out my content. You'll see that it's focused on, well, a whole bunch of stuff related to wood chipping, wood cutting, pulp cutting, as I say, firewood making. Ducks. Because we have ducks, chickens. And entertainment. Just plain good old entertainment. Because, you know, life's too short to be too serious all the time, right? Narrowing down a little bit, little bit, little bit. See if I can unscruff this at the end. Not bad. It's coming along. It's a little messed up on this end. I might have to soak this in some water here for a little bit. Clean it up. Get some of the dirt. Because I do remember using this, chopping up stuff in the compost pile. Because remember I said it was like a surgical tool, but on a long handle. I wonder if I still have it. I might have the blade still. I think I do. Yes. This is the scalpel I was talking about. This is what the handle used to be on. Like, this is for surgery. Like, look at this thing. It's the shape of a scalpel. So this is what used to be used for, and yeah, then I broke it. Doing some surgical compost work. It was actually pretty handy for like chopping stuff up. You could just go 90 on like twigs and stuff in the compost pile because it's sharp on both sides. Here and here. That's pretty heavy. You get some mass behind that. But I decided I didn't want to put this on it, but use the handle to put an axe bit on it. So yeah, I forgot I had this thing still. Let's keep going. At least for a few more minutes. I gotta get going here. Could play baseball with this. Yeah, it's a little rotten here on the end. But I can put linseed oil on the handle once I get it kind of in its finished state here. Let's see if we can get some. Surgical tool. This is just a light skimming for this to literally clean off the junk that's on the surface. See what the wood quality is like below it. Just basically taking the varnish off it. That's about it. Right up here. Just clean it up. I need to give this thing a sharpening. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick this thing in a bucket of water. A little bit soapy water there and let it sort of regain moisture, then let it dry out. Thanks for the likes. Everybody who's on right now, just go up and hit that thumbs up button there. I feel like we're supposed to say this when we're creators, like just hit the button, thumbs up. And yeah. I do think it helps the algo. Still trying to figure all that stuff out. Nice. It's coming along. Let's flip it. Cleaning this up. Oh, look at that. I did. I got some likes. Thank you. glad you stopped by, and I'm glad that you got to see something that is maybe a little bit different. I mean, when I get on these live streams and try to see what people are doing, it's all over the map. Obviously, you can find people doing woodwork and stuff like that. That's fairly routine stuff. But everybody's doing something a little bit different. Different personalities, different projects. I can't figure out if people want to interact with me or not. Some do. I have some people that are regular visitors to the channel, and they regularly comment and in the messages and interact, but it's not very many. Okay, so we got a little bit of a taper going here. It's hard to see, but I can definitely feel that it tapers in, narrows in, which is what I wanted. So it's more like the axe. And then I just sort of surface clean the top here. I'm not trying to put a taper on this because I need the durability and strength right up in the first 12 inches here of this handle so that it has the strength once I put a bit, hang a bit in here. But I'm glad I started this. Now I'm keen to get going and find a bit that I can hang on it. So I'll order one up. And then we'll come and well, I may have to come. I definitely need more work on this. Smooth it out, sand it, take a little bit more material off down here, right at the base. There. Leaving a little bit of the end cap there so that I've got something to grip when it. Okay. Again, thanks for joining. Got to run. Got some other things I have to do here. And we'll see you on the next one. As I like to say, like, subscribe, check out the channel if you haven't been here before. And peace out. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.